than the 7-game series we're used to.
The tip won by the Detroit Pistons.
Welcome back, folks. Sooner Pro Gaming, we back live. Got some live 21 footage.
To Stevenson.
Back in these playoffs, man. We starting these playoffs.
Screen coming.
We'll see, can we pull these games off? We got a nice
counted at the rim.
Game coming up.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely
Hopefully everything
sources.
can be square and
Durant
clear.
Across the timeline. Just getting going here in game one. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Kevin Durant. He's got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Pistons ball here.
They got that boy Reggie Jackson out there. They got some
Here comes the screen. Reggie
gotta get his
Jackson
name.
matched up with Jimmy Butler. And
He's on hoop too.
Strong take.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
We gotta shut him down. We can't let Reggie Jackson get it. You gotta go hard on him.
Yes. And
Dang.
now he'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That's something we can't let
That was
him
such a
do.
great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there.
That's what they
but
trying to
still
aim for. They know we
remaining
ain't really
aggressive
just
throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
got our A1 defense going. We still trying to get better at defense. We're staying with these superstars out here.
Trying to cash in on the
For a second,
3-point
yes,
play.
sir.
A career 85% free
We're just
throw
gonna have to
shooter.
shut him down.
The free throw good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. To Embiid. Another chance.
Come on, y'all.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each
Long
and
as
every
my
day.
man's
From that
Embiid
pocket
down
with
on the
consistency.
boards, man, we
Now
gonna be
you're
good.
forcing the
You
change the
gotta
angle or
stop
the
him.
positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Joel Embiid with a piece.
And that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, ferocious slam inside. Where did that come from?
It's like he got on an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11". Those aren't
got it
small
lit out
guys.
here in
the big
Philly.
scheme of things, they're pretty
He
tall
in the town right
compared to
now.
the average person in
When you get
public.
it popping.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Reggie Jackson, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
And look out.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Jackson with it. Leads just a point. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Come on, y'all. They supposed to get me stuff.
To Griffin. To Jackson. Trying to cash in. Almost, but no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Down the lane to lay it in. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game.
Oh, that's that boy Lance out there.
Every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
To Embiid, nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Jackson with it. It's a one-point game, 13-12. Griffin to Reggie Jackson. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Drummond. Jackson to Griffin. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Has a look. Reggie Jackson, not that time. To Embiid.
Yeah.
Jackson with it. Down 3. Reggie Jackson locks the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
That boy MVP, number 21.
Jackson to Griffin. Here comes the screen. Stevenson, tough matchup against Butler. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam.
He really didn't. It was a block, but
you never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 1. To Embiid. Oh, had him going there for a second. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Value practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Jackson with it. They're down 3.
Yeah.
With the interception. Great defensive play. To Durant. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball.
2021 playoffs.
Maybe throw a zone.
Wells Fargo Center, man.
The kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Stevenson.
So we're finna make some deposits tonight.
Here comes the screen. Doesn't get the bounce. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years.
Trying to hold it down for the boys on the squad.
No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Durant to Embiid. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved. In particular, your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
To Griffin. Curling inside.
Beat it. Come on.
Just incredible.
That's what we're trying to see right here.
Turns and slams it down.
The
My
pass
dude
was
gonna
really
bomb
good.
y'all.
What I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Here comes the screen. Short
Come on,
jumper
run it.
stays out.
That's how you do it.
Let
Keep
up.
riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves.
Get us some rest real quick.
Is Smith to Jackson. To Smith. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Brunson to Butler. Shot from in close, no good. Jackson with it. They trail by 7. Here's a chance from long range. Creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Jackson with it. Now down 6. Not that time. Brunson to Embiid. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight.
32,
so
we got some hitters on our bench.
Montrezl Harrell, couple of free throws.
They know how to play together, they stick together.
Numbers not in his favor, 61% for his career. Knocks down the first.
I was about to say, man, did we get another dude? I think we did. No, we didn't.
Back-to-back free throws here.
That's just
the second.
I said I know we ain't got too many light people on there. We got our boy Bronson. We got
a little early in the
only
game,
white guy on our team. I think
pretty good out there.
It's my boy. Can't think of his name. I know his name though. I ain't seen him in a while.
Get it down low to Harrell. To Butler. Slams it down. Big
my man Allen Garrison, that's my dude, man. Hey, Garrison.
For this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Is Smith. Here comes the screen. From long range. Good sign that time, Jay, as they going to go down. But now let's see if they can get a stop on the other end.
If you're looking at this game like you're looking at your week, it's the first quarter, which means that it's Monday. It's early. Just because you had a bad Monday doesn't mean you can't have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Were you the kind of person who always had that case of the Mondays?
No, it's always Friday, my friend.
That's the way to do it. Screen coming. Galloway, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Short jumper off the mark.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
To Embiid.
He up hard down in the paint.
And when you get your prescription, you take
your
medicine
numbers
and you call it a day.
That's what he been waiting for.
Is Smith matched up with Jimmy Butler. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Smith. The rebound taken down by the Sixers.
Let's get us some.
Plenty of contact.
He's a little bit off right now, maybe.
They'll let one fly from half court. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game one. Jay and I are back after this. It's the NBA playoffs on EA Sports.
27-10. 27, we up by 10. We got 37. Got some highlights coming in on the first quarter. Let's go. Number 8 out there running with number 21. Number 35. Number 40. Number 23. We're going to get down. Not in our house right now. Got this new Fly Night song, man. These J's, they sent them to me. They said get down through there. We gonna get it. It's cold. Number 21, 18, 7 rebounds, man. Let's go. All the other players, we just gonna fill our positions in, do what we gotta do, man. We ain't gonna take no light off nobody. We all gonna shine.
Finishing with finesse.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Sixers control it.
And we got some games ahead of us.
Grayson Allen to Durant.
Wonder will we have to face Indianapolis if we can make it to the finals in the Eastern Conference. But you never know.
Shot from the lane won't go. To Reggie Jackson. Has a chance. Reggie Jackson, not that time. Durant across the timeline. Minute gone by. In this
slow it down, y'all.
Butler to Durant. Kevin Durant. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Lazonia matched up with Durant. Fires the three. Good for three.
Look, I'm not the
Mario.
I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
We let him do that, yo.
Grayson Allen to Durant. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Grayson Allen to Durant. And the rebound brought down by Harrell. Jackson with it. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Jackson. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant to Allen. Here's Durant for 2. That's no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Reggie Jackson, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Here comes the screen. For 3. Not that time. Durant with the basketball up top. It's a 9-point lead. Kevin Durant. 3 for 6 now. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both
2021 right playoff season. Make sure you check out that NBA.com and that NBA store, man.
Here's Smith.
Get your favorite teams. Let's get it hypey this season.
That's off the side of the rim, short. Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Assist.
Oh, George
Well,
came
when you play
in.
for each other
Got him
and
a
not just
point,
for
man.
yourself,
Playoff
that's when
shining.
great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in
Jimmy
what the
Butler
team is
distributing the
trying to
ball out for the
accomplish.
day.
It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Smith. That won't go. To Butler. To Allen. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Is Smith. Lets it fly from long range. Off the mark. No good. Embiid to Allen. He gets it.
You see, here's why
8-0 run.
versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
And the reward is going to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Mario Hezonja at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant, 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Joel Embiid tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Griffin. It's no good. Shots
Come on, y'all.
To Smith.
Yeah. D him
That's why
up.
a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Durant.
Ah.
To Embiid. Butler.
Oh, man. I'm fumbling with my
It's easy for the offense
control
to get
right now.
agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right
supposed
there
to
in your
be.
face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Down to Griffin. Jimmy
D
Butler
up.
rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
It's Detroit's ball. Is Smith. Takes stock of the floor to Stevenson. Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Won't go
Thank
down.
goodness.
To Griffin. Here comes the screen. Is Smith matched up with
Block
Jimmy
that.
Butler. And a
Oh,
chance coming
man.
up at
Come
the line.
on.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing
Deal,
needs to be
man.
better.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Pass stolen by Detroit to Smith.
I see Lance trying to do something, ain't he?
Trying to cash in, open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
I mean, this is something everybody can relate to in their lives. It's happened to me while doing broadcasts as well. Sometimes you're physically there, but mentally you're nowhere to be found. We obviously saw one of those same things happen on the court.
Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup.
Get some money, man.
Inside for two.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Ish Smith.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, you want me to shine on him?
Big finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Cherry picking.
Stevenson sizing up Butler. Griffin to Stevenson. Ish Smith to Griffin. Nice pass to set things up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Embiid. Can't connect. Ish Smith to Drummond. Joel Embiid sends it away. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Griffin. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Butler into the front court. His guys up by 15. To Durant. Driving right to the basket. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Embiid. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Durant. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Jackson with it. His guys trail by 13. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Stevenson matched up with Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm red right now. I don't know.
To Griffin. Has a look. Working hard on the glass. Jimmy Butler. Huge block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Butler. To Durant. Screen coming. Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant. With that, he's 5 for 9. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant. And that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Butler to bring it up. His team on top by 13. The monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Griffin to Drummond.
Block it.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Nothing going here on that drive. To Butler. Won't go.
I didn't even want to shoot that shot.
Down by 15. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Reggie Jackson has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Durant with the basketball up top. The advantage is 13 points. Here comes the screen. Durant to Embiid. Missed a wide open look. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Long heave from 3/4 court. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The 76ers will start the second half with a decent lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pistons would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scores for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Assists.
The Detroit Pistons are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
"17 assists.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Sixers have the basketball. To Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Has a chance, knocks it down
Good
from
shot,
mid-range.
good shot.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Joel Embiid with the block. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest
Dang.
secrets
I didn't know
as
he was
we
going
move
down
into
with
this
that.
new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
To Durant. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Nothing going here on that. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Griffin.
Yeah.
Butler into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Embiid. Going to launch beyond the arc. And the rebound taken down by Griffin.
That was too far out there.
Jackson with it. Looking to make something happen. To Stevenson.
My ball wasn't on.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To ferocious slam inside.
When I jumped, I
We're watching a
messed
clinic
up the
right
play.
now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
To Embiid. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Jackson with it. Trailing by 15 to Drummond. And look out.
Drummond
Big
trying to get down
finish
through
at
there.
the rim.
If you didn't dunk that,
He got some numbers,
then we would
too.
have to talk about it.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Embiid. Can't
Dang.
connect from inside. Blake Griffin. Tough matchup against Durant. Off the assist.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Butler to bring it up. It's an 11-point game. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Jackson with it. He'll run the offense. To Griffin. Detroit with 4 to shoot. Cleans it up. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Pistons have it. Here comes the screen. Reggie Jackson, not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Embiid to Allen. Beyond the arc for three. Drummond snares the rebound.
Dang, I shot it too fast.
Backcourt.
Yeah.
To Allen. Durant. To Embiid. Short jumper misses. Trying to cash in. And buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Simply put, can you build a
hanging
franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
To Griffin. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Blake Griffin, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 68%. Oops, he missed the first one. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Philadelphia with the basketball. Andre Drummond sends it away. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
He said
Aggressive
no.
play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 13. From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
Some yes, some no.
Down the first. And he makes them both. To Griffin. Can't connect from in close. To Butler. Shot from the lane.
I
Won't
don't
go.
know what I
One
was
of the best
doing.
kept secrets in the game.
Yeah.
Utilize it ahead bend.
Come on,
Get the
bro.
defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one
Yeah,
on you. You went up
defense.
a little bit lazy.
Short jumper stays out. Pistons ball here. Jackson to Griffin. Probing the defense. Down low for Griffin. Slams it down.
No, that was too.
Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Durant across the timeline. His team on top by 13. just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Griffin. Has a look. Count the basket.
Oh my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
To Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. Griffin. Now a steal by Philly. To Allen. Embiid to Allen. It was right there.
Hit it.
Sixers have it. Goes to the left side. 4-3. Off the iron. No good. Stevenson matched up with Jimmy Butler. To Griffin. Here comes the screen. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Allen. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Good.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Uh-oh. Turnover, the bench turned over, so we finna see what
Ish Smith to Griffin.
see how they gonna hold up. Shoot 53% field goal.
To Smith.
3 minutes and 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, nice shot. My man, he got 2 for 2. Yeah, this is he broke a record. I ain't never seen him go 2 for 2 in a game. That's what's up, though. Make it count when it's needed.
Ish Smith to Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. To Griffin. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Whoa! What a
Come through there
finish.
mashing, didn't he?
Let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Brunson to Embiid. Not that time. To Griffin. He'll get it down low to Harrell. Flushes it home.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Sixers control. Sizing up the defense. Brunson to Durant. Has a chance. Oh, he was wide open. And it's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding.
That was a nice one, KD.
Ish Smith down to Griffin. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Both of them got something in common with Oklahoma, though.
To Durant. Here comes the screen. Durant. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
This type of game needs to be celebrated.
Man, that dude got some game. I like the way the way he plays.
You play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Griffin shot off the mark. To Durant.
Ooh, that was a dime.
To Brunson. To Allen.
Guess they trying to run the clock.
Durant. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here comes the screen. Stevenson to Smith. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Kevin Durant.
Gotcha.
Snatching it out of the air.
Shot clock violation.
Both
Thought it was
teams
a
tweaking
foul.
their lineups. Here come some changes.
Uh-oh, number 0, Justin Patton coming in.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete, and the 76ers have to be feeling good.
$73-89, 76ers into the third quarter. Game 1, fourth quarter coming up. Man, we on the blaze, bro. But they ain't too far behind. They can't come back if they
Pistons basketball here to start the
pedal
fourth
to the
quarter.
metal.
And they're not totally out of it just yet, but you'd have to say they have lots of work to do to get back in this game.
They probably have to put together some kind of 10-0 run to get back in this ball game, but this is when an opportunity has a chance to become magical. I've been part of it, and I've seen it happen so many different times. Just because a team has been dominating you the last couple of quarters doesn't mean that you can't start believing in yourself, that you can do anything you want to do on the court at any given time. You watch, once you start to believe, you'll get back in this game.
Durant.
Take it in, bro. Yeah.
Touch at the rim. Count it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once. If you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Let's
They'll
get it.
take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Stevenson. From long range. Can't force those. Stevenson misses.
Take it.
Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Yeah. D. That's what I'm talking about.
Good.
Right there.
And stuffs
Yeah.
it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Terrific vision and finishes strong. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Kevin Durant has it to Allen.
Come on, man, run.
Count the basket, and it could have been
My
more.
man,
No whistle.
Patton.
From a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nice finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Galloway against Patton. Has a look. Second effort. Justin Patton able to recover
Yeah,
with the block.
defense.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail.
My man's
through the game,
Jalen.
that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. And finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Yeah.
Jumper's good.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Detroit's ball. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off.
Not need
Those
that.
cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Time to shuffle things up. Griffin to Jackson. And a putback slam.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the
4-5.
dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off this game.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Brunson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Nothing going here on that drive. To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall. And scores, plus the foul. Andre Drummond is going to the line where he's gotten better as a shooter and a chance at three.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's
Drummond got him one. We live 2021 Sooner Pro Gaming SPGTV. Subscribe to our channel if you ain't already subscribed. Like our videos, help us out in the YouTube analytics, man. Share some likes with us.
So they get
Tune in with us, watching my
play,
videos.
but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket.
And we on the run for the
Score
finals.
Right where it is. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler. Over to the right side. Durant. Andre Drummond.
Man, I put it right in his hand.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Let's go. My
He's
man's
got it for
Allen.
three.
It's
Great.
easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great
Look at
awareness
Sean
by
on.
the shooter to get
Depositing
those
in the
goals
world
right
farther
behind
center
the
tonight.
three-point line.
And count the basket.
Good shot.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Andre Drummond with a piece.
Foul, man.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance.
Ah.
First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-2 trip. Jackson with it. His guys down big. Has a chance. Yes. It drops. Little drama on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
4 fouls. I didn't need it on my record, really.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Butler, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Butler to Durant. Andre Drummond.
Man, I ain't even trying to lay it up.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
I was trying to pass it.
Finishing inside the paint.
Giving him blocks, man. I can't be
Did
letting
you
him
see
do
that
that.
change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Butler into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Can't miss those. To Embiid. Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
Reggie Jackson tips it.
Blocked out with authority.
Oh, they called a foul, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. And scores.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Jackson with it. Down a bundle. To Drummond. Jackson. To Griffin. Trying to cash in. And he hits.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
To Durant. Short jumper won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Philadelphia with the basketball. You've got to get that one to go.
What happened?
To Embiid. Screen coming. Can't connect from in close. Another shot won't go in.
Man, did not.
Jackson with it.
Oh, I better chill out, foul out.
To Griffin. Jackson to Griffin. Shot clock winding down. Runner here won't go. To Butler. Durant to Butler. Andre Drummond rejects it.
He been shutting it down, bro.
Left and right.
To Stevenson. Griffin. To Drummond. Taken by the Sixers.
Yeah.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Nice pass to get things going.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Good look that time, but off the mark. Stevenson to Reggie Jackson. Fires the three, smothering deep.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
To Jackson. Joel Embiid sends it away. Make that 7. Jackson. Has a look. He buries it, creating space with the step back. Deep threes at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious. They've grabbed
game one down.
For my partner,
We can win 2 more. We can sweep them.
I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports.
102 to 124.
EASports.com. Until next time. Good
2021 NBA playoffs, custom season, NBA Live 19. The one league. Starring that legend, Sammy Sancho, number 8. Hopefully we can complete our goal this game.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers, the win here today. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Pistons didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Detroit Pistons.
As long as he put up the most points and lose, that's all right.
The Philadelphia 76ers put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return,
Dang,
they put
Allen.
extra blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, He brought them along for the ride.
28, 15, and 4.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
So hopefully we can sweep these 2 games if they don't come back and get them one. We're running a 5-game playoff series. Custom season is running. I think it's 26 games. 5 playoff games. I think the finals are 7 games.
See y'all next time.
We're gonna catch you guys on the next one. We're gonna check and see if we're gonna